None of the mods.
All the mods.
Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the All the Mods 3 server, and I did a little exploring a bit back, and I got a whole bunch of new fun bits and bobs and dillywhackers and thingies. So let's go down here and I'll show off one thing that I did. Way up there, and it's hard to see, but let's hop up here. That is an apiary, and it's this apiary from Rustic, which is really easy to make. You just get the 6 logs and 2 planks and boom, you got the apiary. And I put 1 bee in there, and within a very short amount of time, it went ahead and made me a whole bunch of honeycomb and a whole bunch of these bees, which I don't know why you would need so many of these bees. Let's see, if I hit you, let's take some of these out. Yeah, there's nothing I can do with those bees, so I don't know why. But you saw how fast it made that honeycomb. Yeah, really, really fast. Now, I can come over here and let's smelt that honeycomb down. And I love that glitch where it says it's in my inventory, but it's not. It's lying. This will make for me beeswax. So I'm going to go ahead and snag that. And if we take a quick look at what we can do with beeswax, we can make torches. That's it. There's nothing else you can do with the beeswax. So let's go ahead then, and since we're down here, let's make some torches. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So this and iron. Let's get some iron there, and then it was also string. Alright, I got plenty of string. So I'm going to go ahead and make, let's make 16 of those for right now. That should be oodles. And let's zip on up. And so up on this level, we've got these mineral torches here. So let's swap them out for these others. And you know, they're kind of interesting. They're a different torch, so I'm a big fan. You know, again with the mineral torches, they're not the same old torches. So I'm happy to have them swapped out for something else. And does that still have a dark spot there? Let's see. Yeah, there's still a dark spot here, and I really. You get far enough away and it looks like it's burning out. So I'm gonna have to put one here. And that actually stops me from moving. These are physical objects, like unlike the other torches. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that torch because that doesn't do anything for me. But that gives me some nice non-normal torches to go ahead and stick around. And I've got a few also stuck around here. But let's go ahead and put these here just so that they're different. Because why not? Different is nice, and we can have different. All right, and the last one's over here. Oh, there we go. So we've got those. I got a few left, and you know, surprisingly, don't have that many torches on here. Oh, there's some others up there, but I'll leave those there for now. I was running. Where was I running? I was running that away, and on the other side of this redwood forest, I saw on the bottom of a tree there was a little rounded beehive, as opposed to these square things over here. Let's run over here. You know, as opposed to these square things, which are the ones that bite you and are not much fun, it was rounded. And so I got 1 bee and 1 piece of honeycomb from it, and from that I bred all the rest. So that is done. Other stuff that's well, other things I did, getting all distracted here. Let's go into here and mob. I collected a whole bunch of these mob spawners. I was thinking mob factories. No, they're not mob factories, they're mob spawners. And consequently, I want to go ahead and set up a mob farm that's going to need these. And there's 10 of them here, and unfortunately I have no clue as to what these things are. Let's see, control. This has no information that I can see that tells me what type of mob spawner it is. And I've got 10, and really I just need 9. So there's some of these I don't need at all. Like I've got both a spider and a cave spider. Yeah, I don't care. I could go ahead and have either one and be just fine. I'd probably go with the cave spider just because they're smaller. They don't gum up the works nearly as much as big spiders do. But I have no clue as to what they are. Anyway, to kill these mobs, I was thinking, well, I could do those spikes. Now, to make diamond spikes, so it gives us player kills, diamonds, and 3 gold spikes to make 1 diamond. Okay, well, the gold spikes need 3 iron spikes to make 1 gold, and the iron needs 3 stone spikes, which the stone spikes need 3 wooden spikes. And I was looking at that, and really, so 3, 9, 27, 81? Do I really want to make 81 wood spikes so I can make 27 of these, so I can make 9 of these, so I can make 3 of these, so I can make... No. What was this? Creative spikes. No, I'm not making creative spikes. Oh, there's actually a recipe for creative spikes. Oh, that's interesting. So, no drops or experience only instant kill. Oh, if that can take the explosion of a wither, you put that below where the wither spawns, and that would just blow them up. Looks like pretty much any magic book will work here, plus 3 of these. So that's 81 times 3. That's too many for math. So, oh no, but you don't want to do that for withers because no drops. Never mind. So I looked at that and said, no, I don't want to do that. These are interesting. I hadn't even noticed these. Iron spikes. Oh, that's easy to do. Diamond spikes, it says, powered redstone gives experience and player-only drops. Much nicer. This is iron and that, and I would need to make 5 of these, because I'm thinking a 3x3 kill zone would be nice, so that means I need 9 of them, which means making 10 of these. You know, count. You know, that might be way easier, except I would still have the items just sitting around. And I don't have... Is there a vacuum hopper? Oh, we do have the ender hopper. So that would allow me to get the items, but there really isn't something for XP. There's ways of doing that with flowers, but that would allow me to grab. So I was thinking, rather than going with spikes, as interesting as that is, I would go with this, the mob crusher. Because with the mob crusher, I can go ahead and get both experience, which gets turned into mob essence, and that would also get me the items, as if the player had killed them. Well, that's very doable. The problem with making this is plastic. I didn't have plastic. I do now, and let me explain why. Oh, because this here. Tree fluid extractor. Let's go downstairs and show off what I did here. So you saw that a little bit earlier. Here's the tree fluid. No, this is the tree fluid extractor, and the face is over here pointing to this log. And if you can look there, it's really hard to see. But there's little tiny breaking animation going on here. What this is doing is this is generating little tiny millibuckets of latex from the tree, which would make complete sense if this were like a rubber tree, but it's not a rubber tree, it's spruce. What I did is I stuck up above a mechanical user with the option to place block, and it had a stack of spruce wood, and that was it. So it's placing blocks here. This tree fluid extractor is slowly sucking out fluid from them and breaking them. And then got a little pipe sending it here, and water to this latex processing unit. So if we look at this latex processing unit, water and I think it's 75 millibuckets of latex, and dink, that goes ahead and makes these tiny dry rubbers. So if I grab them, and let's use the crafter, you know, go away. Oh, no. Set that up, and boom. Turn all of these into little dry rubbers, and then we can sit there and go ahead and take these little dry rubber balls and cook them down, and that gives us plastic. So that's how we get plastic. And other than in this mod, I don't think there's that much more that I'm going to use the plastic for. Let's see. Conveyor belts. that might be something I could use instead of using these vector plates, but I kind of like the vector plates more than those other ones. So let's see, that's a wither builder. Oh, interesting. That should assemble a wither for me. Looks like it's a lot of the industrial foregoing recipes in here. So lots and lots of use for the rubber here, these plastic sheets. So yeah, but we'll go with that. Anyway, so that's my source. Once this goes through the stack, I'm probably done. I probably don't need any more than that. And let's toss that away. So I'm going to go ahead and make that mob grinder. Should be right here. Yep, there's a crusher. It's a mob crusher. That's what it is. I believe this does a 5x5 area in front of it and extracts out the stuff, items and fluid from behind or to the side. And rather than putting everything below, I figured I'd make me a mob spawning area. And this is kind of butt ugly, but we'll go with it for right now. I'm double jumping. There we go. And the way I'm looking at it, I need a 3x3 of the spawners, and then below it I want 3 empty spaces all funneling into the center or off to some side, and that's where I'll drop them another 3 blocks and have the kill zone there. And that should work out very nicely. In fact, rather than having it in the very center, I may move it over to this side, because that's going to be easier for me to get over here, and have the kill zone be right there. But I like the idea, you know, I don't even have to have it go down any. I was thinking a 3-block drop, just so that they can't get back up. But other than the cave spiders, I think if they just get moved to here, they're going to die anyway, and who cares? So that's the plan. And then above it, I was thinking going old style, and you've got the 3 spawners, and these are resturbed, which means they can turn on and off with redstone. And so I can put a redstone block on top of that with a sticky piston that with a redstone signal will push down the redstone block and turn on the spawner. So that's the plan. But I was doing a little design work with this, and it's kind of a big ugly box, and I think I may just chisel up some of this just so that it's slightly different, but this is kind of ugly as all get out. Let me go ahead and cut here. I'm going to make this look a little bit better, probably cobble floor rather than the grass floor, or in this case dirt floor, and make this look nicer, because this is kind of butt ugly. It's not nearly as ugly as it used to be, and that makes me happy. So I decided the sides needed, instead of having that one strip of oak, it's got 2 pieces out here. It gives a little bit of more depth, and we've got a little entranceway through here. I'm using the ineffable glass. So this is, you know, there's enough decoration internally that I figure, okay, this is looking so much better. And yeah, that we got this, that's the killing zone. You can see the border there. But so here's the plan. These pistons, although you can't see it, there's redstone with pistons above them pointing down, and then I'm going to put the spawners down here. In fact, let's do that. I've got my 10 different types, and I'm not sure what on earth they are. Let's click this one, skeleton, and it's redstone on. Alright, so skeleton, we like skeletons. Let's put this one in, and cave spider, okay, redstone on. This one, zombie, okay, we'll go with zombie. I can't stand having these here for right now. Let's get rid of all these. Just because I can shift and walk on these, but that's just kind of a pain in the tuchus. Alright, now I want to get rid of the dirt that's on here, and I don't want to use my pick because that would be way too fast. And let's turn off that working area. I don't need to see that anymore because I know what it is. Alright, so this one is spider. Okay, spider I don't need. And I just tossed one. Alright, so let's go ahead. You know, I'm not going to know which one it is. That one went right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that into my ender chest. Alright, now this one, you are Blaze. Cool, I like blazes. You are, oh, another cave spider. Why do I have two different cave spiders? We'll go ahead and get rid of you. I don't know what this one is. Spider? Okay, redstone on. Why do I have so many spiders? Was that not... I wish they would say what they were here. That would make life so much easier. Alright, let's just put down the rest. Because I don't need spider. Oh, I don't need another spider. Why do I have so many spiders? Oh, Enderman. Perfect. I do have an Enderman. I'm right-clicking you. Zombie. I don't need another zombie. I don't need yet another cave spider. Alright, so... Cave spider, don't need you. You are another zombie, don't need you. Don't need another spider. With cave spider, I don't need another spider. And you're Blaze, zombie, cave spider, skeleton, Enderman. Okay, these are all that I need at this moment. Let's carefully pick these away. Alright, now that gives me room for others to come into here. These I don't need at all. And let's put those away. And let's grab the other one. I don't know why, since it was exactly the same thing, why they didn't stack when some of them would. That seems very, very strange. Alright, let's get rid of my vector, or let's go ahead and put on the vector plates. And I'm holding down the sneak key so I can stand on these plates, otherwise they would just push me along. And there's my dedicated kill zone, but it actually extends out beyond that. And let's pop out these torches. We don't need them in here anymore. And this is dark ineffable glass, which I can walk through, but nothing else can. So that works out fine. Now I like the mechanism pipes, but the problem is if I right click with the configurator, it crashes the client. And so that's not very good at all. Now, I made some of these transfer nodes, which is pretty cheap and easy to do. And then if you take one of these nodes and you put it in a crafting... Well, here, let me just show you the recipe. If you take one of these nodes, in this case fluid, with an anvil up at the top, it gives you these flat transfer nodes. I've never used this before, so let's use this item one, because we're going to use it over here. If I plop... Did you not... Oh, it did go there. Okay. And then it said something when I was looking at it. Hold left control when placing to reverse pull, push, pull. I'm not sure if this is... Oh, hey. Do you see that in there? There's gunpowder and a stick. Something died and stuff got put in there. So let's see if that actually works. There we go. It is transferring all this stuff. Cool. It's not super fast, but it is transferring it. So that's good. And if I crouch, that does not do anything there. All right. So let's take. Like I said, I've never used these before, so I'm hoping that will work just fine. And let this. I was looking at all the tanks, and I'm hoping the quantum tank is going to hold more than anything else. I have no idea. So this still gives me room to come in here, pop that torch, and now it's super dark in there, and you can't see anything, so let's turn that off. So that should work. Now, if we come up here, and I need to do a little something better on that entranceway. Up here is where I have these redstone dusts on top of a block on top of the pistons. I tried it initially with the redstone right on top of the pistons, and that actually fired off when I gave it a signal. It fired off the pistons, but as soon as I turned them off, all the redstones popped off, which I thought was most annoying. So turn that on, and that should drop all of those, and there we go. That is... Oh, and we've got essence in here. Oh yeah, 2 billion. Okay, so that is gonna hold pretty much everything we ever need. And this will slowly do its thing, and it will slowly pump items through, but there's lots of items. I wonder if there's some way for me to get a speed on there. Up there. It's hard to see in there, but that actually is working. That's working far nicer than I expected it to be. And as long as it's not going super, super, super fast, this seems to be working very nicely as far as holding everything. There's a blaze, spiders, stuff. So yeah, I think this is going to work for me very, very nicely. My magnet will grab some stuff if I'm standing here. Let's go ahead and turn that off. We don't need this on. Double jump, jump, jump. There we go. I can't double jump really fast. I gotta double jump slowly, and that works. That works. Okay, cool, cool. That will go ahead and allow me to get stuff like ender pearls and other bits. I'm really thinking blaze rods and ender pearls are the most that I care about at this point. Everything else I'm kind of going, meh, meh. But it works. I do want to see if I can get wither skeletons, squirrel skeletons. If I can find one of those in the Nether, then that would make me very, very happy. And I will go ahead and add those to the list. Alrighty, I think that'll work. All right, pretty short, sweet, easy to get things going, but it definitely does work here. A combination of a bunch of different mods. We've got the industrial foregoing for the mob crusher, not a grinder. We've got that quantum tank for storing the unlimited amount of fluid in there. Ineffable glass, boink. I want to go forward, run through the glass. There we go. And in this thing, oh, it's too dark. It's really too dark, isn't it? But just some simple redstone to turn on those despawned, resturbed spawners. Yes, words. I know them. I do. Silly stuff. And I can still see a bunch of red dots all around the place. I need to go do a whole bunch of caving and get rid of mob spawning all around the place. That just will speed up the server because fewer mobs. Yes, fewer mobs. Anyway, too many silly things for today, and I'm going to go to bed. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here on All the Mods 3, getting a mob farm going, but I need more mobs. But that's okay. And thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, got the wave thing again. Now you can't see it.